What we rep, Lafayette, Jeff, Broncos, let's go. All cash, no brakes, LJ for air, let's play. What we rep, Lafayette, Jeff, Broncos, let's go. All cash, no brakes, LJ for air, let's play. What we rep, Lafayette, Jeff, Broncos.
Welcome to Week 8 edition of the All Gas No Brakes podcast. I'm your host, Eli Moody. To my right, Coach Shanley. Coach, another running clock. It's a big rival, too.
Yeah, to our kids' credit, we came out really kind of hitting on all cylinders and executing at a high level. That first quarter was about as well as we've played all year, I think. I stated this on record. I think Kokomo is an improved team. They were playing really, really good football. But I think our coaching staff and our players did a great job of taking away their strengths and really playing to ours. So I was really pleased, especially in that first quarter, how well we played.
And then start off the rushing game. Another week where the running backs just dominate with 10.2 yards per carry.
Yeah. Again, the offensive line's blocking really well. You know, aside from getting stopped on the 4th and 1, that still leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But aside from that, I thought we did a really good job of establishing the line of scrimmage and running the ball very, very efficiently. So all the running backs that carried it did really, really well. Marquise, I think, is up to 16 touchdowns, which is tops in 5A right now. We're averaging 7.5 yards per carry on the season. And, the things that we want to do, like I said, we're doing well. And the exciting thing about that is that I think there's still plenty of room to continue to improve. But Coach Kruswick and our offensive line coach are doing a good job, and you're seeing a unit that's really coming together and being pretty cohesive.
And that's last year, this unit was like the question mark. It was like, are they going to be able to run the ball? Because we were able to throw the ball so well last year. So,
yeah.
Way to answer.
Yeah, I didn't realize this. Actually, coming into the game, we were a perfect 50-50 split in terms of run-to-pass ratio. I didn't know that. We don't go in the game necessarily trying to do that, but in an ideal world, you are. So, again, that's a testament to, our pass protection and our ability to get people moving against their will. And our offensive line's done a great job. And again, there is plenty of room to continue to improve, but they're playing at a pretty high level right now.
And then the receiving game right here, just flat out destroying Kokomo secondary in the very early parts.
Yeah, Bryce played well. That slant that he caught on the opening possession. Tristan really I kind of thought he juiced it a little bit. He put it in a great spot, but as I was watching it, I thought it was going to be incomplete, and Bryce just kind of exploded out of nowhere and made a great diving catch. But Tristan was 13 for 13 in the first quarter, very efficient in the first half. I don't know the exact stats. I think we were 24 of 29 passing. That really, Jamel Thomas is a sophomore that's playing really, really well. He's going to continue to get better. Coach Sewell coaches him really hard, and he wants to be coached. Obviously, everybody talks about Bryce and Vano, and rightfully so. Those guys are playing really, really well. But Tony White is another guy that's a glue guy that really is the captain of that unit, and just does everything right and is incredibly coachable as well. I know Tony wants the ball more than he gets it, but you don't ever hear him complain. I mean, he puts the team first and is just a tremendous team player. And then Tyler McKinney's another one that's right there. And Deion Brown is starting to flash a lot as well. So and there's others. There's others within that group. It's a deep group, but they're playing really well. And I think, Moody, what I'm most impressed with, if you watch what our wide receivers do without the football, that is most impressive to me. Those guys really, really take pride in their blocking. Coach Warner and Coach Sewell demanded of them. They kind of have a saying called no block, no rock. And, those guys really take it to heart. I think they almost get more joy out of getting a pancake, an OB block, than they do out of touching the football. I mean, it is as a coach, it makes me really proud to see how selfless those guys are and what they do without the football.
So that, I don't know if the audience has noticed, but the big hammer hits this year, 2 have gone to Squad 6 in general. Is that just like a kind of juice thing that kind of gets you going?
Well, I think Coach Warner and Coach Sewell have been buying them tacos if they hit 10 pancakes in a game. There was a bit of a debate, I believe the Anderson game, whether or not they got it. But they did, and they got tacos, and spoiler alert, I think they're at 11 against Kokomo. So, yeah, man, those guys, they get after it. They get after it.
And then on to the defensive side, Aiden H., 6 hurries and 1 sacks, and in general, 15 QB hurries.
Yeah, he's up to 10 sacks on the season, I think 18 TFLs. Again, I think teams are finding out, they can't just devote all their attention to Aiden either, because there's other guys that can get to the quarterback and create pressure too. And a lot of Aiden's sacks are created by his teammates who are also creating pressure and him being in the right spot at the right time as well. I got some stats for you Coach Kronk shared. We had a really good defensive performance against Kokomo. Analyzing the stats, 20 of their 23 rushing yards came in the second half. 35 of their 60 passing yards came on 3 passes in the second half. Our starting defense gave up 28 total yards of offense. Yeah, it was a really, really good performance. They got off the field on the get off the field downs, and they're playing at a high level. Our defensive staff demands a lot of those guys, of the players, and they're really, really hard on them, really critical of them. But I tell you, that unit has been extremely coachable. They crave the coaching. It's fun seeing it against a team that was playing really good football to come out and play at that level.
And then last of the defense here, you got the secondary with 4 interceptions, 1 pick 6.
Yeah, Cam, we created some pressure. It was a little bit of a low snap, and quarterback got his eyes up and saw one of his guys, and Cam really read it well and timed it up and had a pick 6 down there when they were backed up in the end zone. He played it well. First play of the game, they tried a trick play, and Kavion read it well. And then sophomore Randy Griffin, he plays that kind of what we call a nickel or Sam, slot corner, whatever you want to call it. Randy was a corner to start the season, and we've had a few injuries, so we've had to move some guys around, and Randy, to his credit, continues to get coached up by Coach Getz each and every week and gets better and better. So to go against a conference rival and get 2 picks, having played that position for about 3 weeks, is a testament to him being coachable, being a student of the game, and yeah, I mean, he's just a tough kid. Randy Griffin's going to be a really, really good football player, so it's cool to see him have some success playing a new position.
And then last, you got special teams. Overall, great performance, getting the ball to under 30 every single return, and Madden Gifford with a bunch of touchbacks and also a lot of PATs makes. 100%.
Yeah, we were without Coach Riva this week. Coach Riva was laid up in a hospital, had pneumonia. So our players really had to step up in his absence. He's a good coach, and his absence was felt. But it did seem like that group brought a little bit extra juice for Coach Riva. Coach K, Coach Kevin Craybaum did a great job filling in for him on a kind of on a whim. He does a lot to assist Coach Riva. But yeah, guys played at a high level, and that's a unit that for Kokomo that typically plays at a very high level. So you're going to be challenged, and our guys rose to the challenge. With Madden, I think he's got 10 touchbacks the last 2 weeks. Yeah, he's a PAT machine. Bobby had a great punt, 34-yard punt. His hang time is really, really well. Cool thing about Bobby, I was watching in pregame, he's a professional. Like, he takes his job really serious. He was going on pregame just I don't coach kickers. I don't know what goes through their head. But Bobby, man, that dude is locked in. And, him and Madden both, they take their job really serious. Nate Hilsenbeck, throw him in there too. But those guys work really, really hard, and it's good to see them go perform and help our team and help our school get a conference win.
Mm-hmm. And then on to next week, senior night, Marion. What does it look like?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be us against us this week. Marion, they have a Division I kid, their quarterback, who also plays defense, number 1. For him's been a 4-year starter. He's played some quarterback. He's played some running back. He's played some receiver. He also plays linebacker, number 21. The Johnson kid's a 4-year starter for him at running back, plays some defensive end. They've got some really, really good size. I think they've been snake bitten a little bit by injuries. They played Center Grove this year. They're not going to be intimidated by us. Coach Chambers has been there a long time. They've had semi-state runs at Marion. So it's a proud program with a proud community. But we're going to continue to, like we do every week, focus on us and trying to get better at us each and every week. So, anytime it's senior night too, it's a great way to honor your seniors, you being one of them. Guys that have come up through our program and families that have committed to being a Jeff Bronco football family, because it is a family and it is a commitment for everybody. So, hopefully we can go out on Friday night and play at a high level and continue to make our community proud.
And in the player spotlight this week that we like to do so much is the secondary, just in general.
Yeah, so we talked about Cam. Cam was a JV kid as a junior, a JV kid, for lack of a better term. He played behind, two really good seniors last year. High academic kid, works really hard. He's got the ability to go play in college if he chooses to pursue it. But he's played really well. Keyshawn Burns, we weren't sure, in the spring if he was going to be a safety, if he's going to be a corner. He's done a great job. Omar's ready week after week. Freshman Calvin Portis is playing at a high level. And then obviously everybody knows about Kavion. Kavion's our leading tackler. He's got 4 interceptions. So he's near the top of 5A in tackles. He's at the top of 5A in interceptions. He's a Power 4 kid, I believe. Just a matter of time before those offers start to rolling in. But he's a hardworking kid. That's a good group. It's a really, really good group. Coach Edwards and Coach Koger do a great job getting those guys coached up and prepared every Friday night. And there's another. It's going to be another test this week. That's a group that's going to get tested week to week. But we like our guys on the back end a lot.
And then before we wrap this up here, I ran a 4.3 to get down on the field goal this week.
There you go. You did, yeah. How are those hamstrings feeling?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Great job. Way to step up, Moody. Yeah, man. We had a little injury from one of your teammates, and to your credit, you're right there, ready to go. And we're kind of coaches. We're scrambling. Oh crap! And then all of a sudden, you see number 90 Moody out there running on the field, lining up at left guard on the PAT. So, yeah, great job, man.
All right, thank you for coming for another week of the All Gas No Breaks podcast. Thank you for watching again. Make sure you hit that bell icon, subscribe, and like from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go Broncos.
What we rep, Lafayette Jeff, Broncos, let's go. All cash, no breaks, LJ for air, let's play. What we rep, Lafayette Jeff, Broncos, let's go. All cash, no breaks, LJ for air, let's play. What we rep, Lafayette Jeff, Broncos,